Hello, mothers. We're going to do a general reading for all my moms. You will hear beeping in the background. You will hear a lot of outside noise. So if that's a bother for you, this may not be the channel for you, okay? So it's our um, real life readings, okay? So if you're looking for fluff, for everything to be serene in order for you to feel like you're able to receive whatever messages, I am not the tarot reader for you, okay? I do real shit over here. Real places, real spaces. So, but if you don't mind background noise, children talking in the background, if you don't mind equipment going off, nurses coming in and out, then you're at the right place. All right. So let's see what's going on with y'all energy, what y'all need to know during this time. All right, so we have the Queen of Swords energy. Oh, well, that will explain why I was very blunt and very direct with what you can expect from this channel. And that's what I feel like as a collective in general. Especially I'm picking up like getting ready for the back to school. All right, trying to get back on the schedule, routine, trying to get order back in your homes and your life. That's what I'm seeing. That's the current energy that's coming up for you guys. All right, let's see what your guides are trying to tell you, your spiritual team. Hold on. I felt so inspired because of the fishies in the background. I was like, oh my God, I love that. It looks like a whole aquarium. All right, so an unexpected loss of something. What is it? What's the tower about, Spirit? It's an unexpected major event coming in. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. Keep it a buck with you. Could be in regards to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, but with the Ace of Swords, in reverse. I feel like someone is being cut off from you. Like your guides are saying that someone's being cut out of your life. It feels like a person. And your guides don't want this person to know any more than they already know about you. I don't know. Why don't you want anything to be this person to know anything? Temperance. So you're being spiritually protected from someone that uses what you say, whatever you communicate, whatever you share. They take what you say and then they use it. It's like they take from you to give to themselves and then pass it off as their own. Okay? And because this angel is here, it's like Spirit is saying they're handling it so you don't have to. There's something that, like, someone is passing themselves off as being like spiritual, they're passing themselves off as being divine. But they're really not getting any angelic communication. They're really not getting it on their own. But they're using, I don't know what you do. It's like plagiarism. Someone's trying to capitalize off of your energy. Hold on a second. Okay, so I had to take a second to pull out my little book and connect with this energy. Let me tell you what I got. Whoever you are, you work for God. God has hired you to be a messenger, to be a channel, to be a vessel for communication directly to source. Okay? You are an earth angel that channels messages from source, from the divine. Okay? Now, there is a human being, a masculine energy, that wants to sever that relationship that you have with God, that you have with source. It's like it's not that God and this person is tussling over you. It's like someone comes in and they every time. So imagine like you constantly plugging in or connecting, and then someone coming right behind you and then unplugging you or pulling the plug out the socket. You know what I'm saying? Um, Disconnecting you, and so you have to keep reconnecting, and reconnecting. So instead of it being like a continuous flow on to the next thing, on to the next thing, on to the next thing, um, this energy keeps undoing everything that you do, like going right behind you and undoing it, trying to disturb the connection, trying to create some type of frequency static or something like that. Now, I was curious to know like how this person can do that, especially with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Um, and what I got from it was emotional triggers. Okay, so whoever this masculine energy is, the intention is to emotionally trigger you, to put you in a frequency where it pushes you to an edge where you think less and you become reactive. You're provocable during this period of time. Okay, so when you feel imbalanced and you feel off, you become very provocable. That provoking you is equivalent to unnecessary arguments, short temper, different things like that, right? The Two of Pentacles is pretty much saying the longer you go in this state of being imbalanced, because you see how the water is behind her, regardless of what you have to do, you got to run errands, you got to take care of kids, you have to pay bills, you got to work, all the different things. All those, you could do all those things very well. That's what I'm seeing here. Like, you don't have no problem doing all those different things, but energetically you are being provoked to feel like always late or always rushed or some type of interruption. Now, there's two ways that you can handle this situation. One, the more you're aware of what's happening around you, the more power that you have. And your spirit guides are letting you know that when you're unable to connect with your thoughts because something else is trying to conflict that, you tap in with your heart. You tap in with your feelings. Now, when you're forced to tap in with your feelings, the question becomes what's in your emotional body? Because right now I can clearly see that you're thinking about the million things that emotions ain't your strong suit right now. Love readings ain't your strong suit right now. Talking about feelings ain't really your strong suit right now because there's too much dysfunction happening around you. And I feel like you're already trying to get away from that or escape that, but you can't escape it. You can't outrun it. So you're being forced, whether you like it or not, to confront some emotions or feelings. What are the emotions or feelings that you're being forced to confront? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You aren't as independently. It's like you're faking it until you're making it. You aren't where you want to be yet, but you're well on your way. Okay, with the Nine of Pentacles. This may be like you are this also plays out like, let's say you're in a relationship or you're still technically legally married but you're separated, or you're in the same home but y'all are no longer together. If you're having a dynamic like that, right? The first thing that we do as women is we'll stay in the situation, but we'll go somewhere else mentally. You get what I'm saying? That'll be our escape. And if we're escaping mentally with what we can't emotionally change or physically change, that's the space of imagination, delusion, and it's also a space of manifestation. However, you have an energy that's in your mind, it's an archetype in your mind. Okay, what's this archetype? It feels the King of Cups. So the archetype of what you expect, how you expect a partner to be, what type of partner you expect to have. It's not the reality of what you have at home, or it's not the reality of what you actually dated before. And so every person that you come in contact with, you compare it to that archetype. And so it's like your guides are saying you got to let go of that archetype, because that archetype becomes like the thing that keeps you from being able to connect with other people romantically, because they don't fit the bill, they don't fit the mold. Hmm, this is different. Hmm, this is survival. This is survival. Like you're surviving something. You know you're gonna get there, but you're survival. You're in survival mode in the meantime. So how you're showing up externally is only a mirror reflection of what's happening internally, of what you can't control. And then, you know how they say, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together. I feel like you and someone else are two emotionally vulnerable people that have a desire for each other. But if we were to draw a line, okay, where your archetype, I'm hearing dance with my father again. Some of y'all, you may have an archetype of, what's the archetype of a father you expect them to be? There's a list. There's a provider. You expect them to be, you know, someone that is stable, self sufficient. You don't got to tell them what to do, you know. And so that's your point of where you at. This is what you want. Your bar. This is your standard. Where someone is, this is them. Whoever this person is, this is what you got. And you feel like it's going to take a miracle to get whoever this person is where they are right now. It feels like it'll take forever for them to get to that archetype. And you would rather cut your losses than to stick around wanting this person to change. You don't feel like, you're like, I don't got it in me, God. I don't got it in me, God. I don't want to hear that. I don't got it in me to bring this person with me. They're going to slow me down. And you feel like, God ain't instructing you to work nothing out with this person. That just can't be God's message. And I feel like whoever God is giving you, you feel like that person is not it. They ain't the one. Okay, why? Verify the Ace of Swords in reverse. The Sun. Whew. So it feels like you were given someone that has potential to be great, but they're not there yet. But that's not the answer that you want to hear. You don't want to hear that it's going to take work with this person. No, that's not what you want to hear. You don't want to hear that you got to go through things together, go through trials together. That there's a level that's unknown. You don't know what to expect with this person. Because as far as you're concerned, the man that God has for you, or the person that God has for you, is already ready. And what God is saying is that they're going to be ready to a degree, but just the same way as their emotions, they have to learn you. You emotionally have to learn them. And y'all may have some insecurities around if it will endure, if it will be able to persevere. You have insecurities, they have insecurities. That's fair. We're not always 100% secure 24/7 out of the day. But that doesn't mean that this person is going to be trying to hurt you, harm you, destroy you. You see what I'm saying? Three of Swords in reverse. This person is not trying to hurt you. I think that this person wants to communicate with you. They want to learn you. They want to know more about you. They're curious in a healthy way. They're not toxic. But if you're going to the situation like, nah, that you can't be telling me that that's what I got to work with. It's like self-sabotaging. But anything that this person does to stir up feelings inside of you, or ask questions that you don't feel secure about, or talk about topics that make you feel like it slows you down or it gets you off course or whatever, you're going to be very cold. Your response to it is very blunt and is very maybe mean. But I do feel as if with the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, this is a match. Y'all have a lot of positive aspects in your chart that work well together. But it will take work. You guys got to get to know each other. So what do you want them to focus on? What do you want? Woo. We have King of Cups, King of Wands in reverse. There's another person that you're disappointed with. You're disappointed with another option. You're disappointed with their choices. You're disappointed with their lies. You're disappointed with the actions that they've been taking. You had high hopes before, and I feel like you just don't have a lot of energy to try and make something that doesn't work at first sight work. I think that somebody else is trying to show you signs that they are getting better or improving, but they're good on Monday through Friday, but then they fuck up on the weekends. There's something about inconsistency with them really being who they say they are, and that emotionally bothers you, and it messes with your energy, and it throws off your money and all other areas of your life. Okay, so you're struggling with really purging this person out of your energy, because with the Ten of Pentacles, some reason you got to deal with them. Okay, so you're being asked to focus on your routine without needing this person or asking this person for help. Try to be as independent as possible from this person. I don't care if they're an easy option. Try to be as emotionally detached and like find a way Like help will come in other ways, just not from this person, because I do feel like this person is working effortlessly to like cock block you in love. So your patience will run thin. Okay, because someone's trying to keep you a vibrational match to them. Mm. As long as someone is able to get you to recommit to their potential, becoming who you have always envisioned them to be, they can undo some type of karma that they're experiencing right now. And so I think that this person's trying to misuse your intuition against you. Four of Wands, and they're trying to like slowly regain some type of hope with you. So be careful about that. Okay, so in a nutshell, your guides want you to know that this is your opportunity to get away from an unrequited love situation. But the more this person that's unrequited plays around in your energy, you're going to be defensive to anyone else that tries to get to know you. If um they give you the slightest reason to feel unsure about something, you'll be like, oh hell no. Oh hell no. And I think this situation, romantically especially, needs grace. Getting to know people, relationships, it needs grace. It needs a new perspective. It needs joy. It needs celebration. What you put into it is what you're going to get out of it, and that determines how how well something blossoms or how much is delayed. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.